Listening Comprehension Part B. Direction. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Remember, you should not take notes or write on your test book. Question number 1 to number 3 are based on the following conversation.
Hey Danielle, how did your American literature test go yesterday?
It was awful. I totally flunked it. Those questions about Betty Smith were very difficult.
Really? I loved all her books. Did you study for the test?
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to study for it.
Did you take notes during class?
No, I didn't take any notes because the professor talked too fast. I couldn't keep up with him.
And you missed a lot of classes, right?
That's because the class started too early in the morning and I just couldn't make it.
Did you read the books and did you do the assignments?
No.
No wonder you flunked the test.
Oh, stop putting me on the spot. What about you? How did you do on the test?
I did pretty well because I studied hard for the test. I went to every class, took notes, did the assignments, and read the book.
Well, good for you.
You better hit the books if you want to pass this course. I can help you if you want to.
Really? That's very nice of you.
Question number 1. What caused Danielle failure on her American literature test before? Question number 2. From the conversation, we can know that Danielle feels. Question number 3. What did her friend do during the test? Question number 4 to number 6 are based on the following conversation.
Hey, Kathy. Why do you look so down?
Oh, hi, Laura. I just got my report card.
Is it that bad?
I was hoping to get a good grade in math class, but I didn't.
That's a hard class.
I know. I did well in all of my other classes, but that one.
You should think about the good grades you received. Don't worry about one class.
I know, but I worked very hard, so I had been hoping to get a good grade. This is discouraging to me. I always struggle with math despite putting in tons of effort to understand the concepts and time to practice.
You can't excel in all classes. You're extremely talented in something else, like English, biology, drama.
Yeah, you make a point. Thanks for your encouragement. Maybe I'll hire a private math tutor to increase my math grades. How did you do?
I did well. I was most worried about science.
How did you do in your science class?
Better than I expected, but not a perfect grade.
How about math?
I did okay.
What does okay mean?
I got a B+.
I'm happy for you.
Question number 4. What made Kathy so dispirited? Question number 5. What happened to Laura's report card? Question number 6. What will Katie do to improve her math grades? Question number 7 to number 10 are based on the following conversation.
Which tourist attractions do you prefer when traveling? Historical places or natural landmarks?
Well, historical places are always my first choice when traveling.
What do you usually do when visiting historical places?
I usually listen to the tour guide introducing the sites and take notes about important historical events.
Can you name some historical places you have visited?
Whenever I travel to a foreign country, I always visit its famous historical places. Some of them are the pyramids in Egypt, Angkor Wat in Cambodia, Stonehenge in England, and the Taj Mahal in India.
What's your most favorite historical place? Why?
I love the pyramids the most. Taking a tour around the pyramids, I can not only enjoy the gorgeous architecture, but also learn cultural and historical values of the ancient Egyptian culture.
What is the most famous historical place in your country?
It's definitely the Statue of Liberty in New York City.
What's special about it?
The statue was gifted by the people of France. It is a symbol of freedom for the U.S. as well as a welcoming sight to people coming to the U.S. from another country.
Where is it located?
It's located on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, NYC.
Should the youth visit historical places instead of other places?
Sure. Nowadays, the youth should visit these kind of places more often in order to preserve historical and cultural values of their country.
Question number 7. What tourist spots does he like to visit? Question number 8. Historical places in which countries has he visited? Question number 9. Why does he love touring the pyramids so much? Question number 10. Why should the youth go to historical places rather than other places?